Kashi is known as the indestructible city, but today, a thick, suffocating smog chokes its eternal riverbanks. An entity known as the Asur Corporation has established a complete technological monopoly over these sacred grounds, draining the life from its streets. But the corporate syndicates miss something buried deep in the bedrock. Down in the hidden Ratunjay Gufa, a 10,000-year-old promise is actively triggering an ancient awakening. A pure, radiating blue energy shatters the absolute darkness of the cave. The Void Emperor, Rudra, has returned to consciousness. The moment he wakes, a divine, high-tech holographic interface boots up right before his eyes. This is the Dharma system, an ancient technology fused with divine law, reacting to his very presence. Stepping out of the cavern, Rudra takes one look at the creeping modern decay swallowing the vibrant ancient structures. He recognizes it instantly. The heavy stain of a Dharma has completely coated his sacred domain. The Asur Corporation created a total vacuum of justice in Kashi, and in doing so, they have summoned the universe's ultimate reset mechanism, an unstoppable emperor powered by the raw, consuming force of the void. The front lines of this new conflict are burning right now at Manikarnika Ghat. Between the funeral pyres and thick clouds of ash, human souls are actively being crushed by corporate enforcers. Among the chaos, an ordinary young man named Aryan is seconds away from execution. Standing over him is Tantrik Vikral, a highly dangerous operative weaponizing dark arts for the Asur Corporation. Then the roaring fires simply stop. The rushing wind dies. The air itself freezes in place. An overwhelming invisible pressure descends on the Ghat as Rudra subs into the fray. Rudra doesn't even draw a weapon. He executes a Shunya Mudra, a technique of pure void pressure. A massive kinetic force instantly yanks Vikral into the air and obliterates him into a shower of gray ash. Saving Aryan served a strategic purpose. Rudra now had his first disciple, a mortal soldier ready to be trained for the coming war. To systematically dismantle an entire corporate empire, Rudra needs a command center. He crosses the river Ganga, stepping onto an untouched, desolate stretch of barren earth. With a single violent impact of his foot against the cracked soil, a massive shockwave ripples outward. Towering dark stone pillars violently shoot upward, rapidly birthing a colossal fortress, the Rudra-Ashram. This base is engineered entirely to counter the Asur network. It is a seamless, impenetrable fusion of ancient tantric mathematics and high-level structural technology. Inside, Aryan receives his first piece of divine armory, the Void Staff. Rudra explains the physics of the weapon. It embodies pure shunya. If the wielder drops their mind to absolute zero, the staff instantly neutralizes the chaotic illusion, or maya, generated by the enemy. Rudra is arming his disciples with weapons designed to strip away the Asura Corporation's primary defense, the digital and mental illusions that keep the city enslaved. Down in the Asura headquarters, the system alerts are flashing red. Sensing the threat to their regime, the corporate board immediately deploys their most lethal units, the elite shadow assassins. They strike under the cover of darkness. Aryan finds himself trapped and completely surrounded by a high-tech Mayajal, a terrifying web of visual and sensory illusions designed to tear his mind apart. The shadows close in, but Aryan anchors himself. He drops his thoughts to absolute zero, chants the name of Shiva, and perfectly executes his training, awakening his third eye in a burst of brilliant light. Reacting to his mental clarity, his simple wooden staff rapidly reconfigures into the lethal Divine Triśūla. The illusions shatter, exposing the true physical assassins hiding in the dark, and Aryan cuts them down effortlessly. An ordinary mortal, properly equipped with ancient Dharma, just systematically dismantled the Asur Corporation's most advanced psychological warfare. Having tested his teachings in the shadows, Rudra now moves to re-establish his authority over the entire skyline of Kashi. Reaching deep into the mythological bedrock of Kashi, he summons the heavy artillery. The ancient void dragon rips out from the depths, followed closely by his massive golden mount, the Divya Simha. The battle lines are finally drawn. Rudra sits mounted on the golden lion, The massive dark dragon circles the Kashi skyline, and his 4 core disciples stand in tight formation, their void weaponry glowing with lethal intent. The foundation of Dharma is set. Rudra issues a final, inescapable decree to the Asur Corporation: surrender immediately, or be violently